يا جميع من ادعى بدعا وأهواء بلا برهان جاءتكم سنية مأمونة.
Except with the presence of this affair. So if this is left, meaning the enjoining of the good and forbidding the evil, then the people deserve to be destroyed. وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. And as for the saying of Shaykh al-Islam, عَلَى مَا تُوجِبُهُ الشَّرِيعَةِ, upon that, in accordance to that which the Sharia obligates. So he mentions this is a rad upon the sayings of the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila, that they hold that the enjoining of the good and the forbidding of the evil is to rebel against the rulers and to break away from obedience to them and to split the united body of the Muslims and to spill the blood of the Muslims in order to remove the ruler. This is what you hear from the people today. Oh, look at that ruler, look at that prince, look at that sultan. Look what he's doing. They can drink alcohol in their country, or they can gamble in their country, or there's nightclubs in their countries. We need to remove that ruler. So what happens? What's the end result of that? Except that hundreds and thousands of Muslims die. You can't even get Muslims into Gaza. You can't even help those masakeen that are dying in Gaza. And you think that you're going to remove a Muslim ruler and start another fire over there? What kind of madness is in the minds of these people? They say, oh, look at the sins that are committed in Saudi Arabia. Look at the sins that are committed in Kuwait. Look at the sins that are committed in the United Arab Emirates. Look at the sins that are committed in Cairo or in Egypt. Look at the sins in Pakistan and Morocco. So what do? They get the people focused on the rulers of these countries. And then they create in the hearts of the people enmity and hatred and focus upon them that we need to remove them. And then you end up in a situation where there's chaos and disorder in the country, and hundreds and thousands of Muslims have died. Are they not satisfied with what they did in Syria? Are they not satisfied with what happened in Libya? Are they not satisfied with what happened in Yemen? They want more bloodshed. Aren't they satisfied with what happened in Tunisia and in Egypt only 10 to 15 years ago, 10 years ago? They're not satisfied, they want more bloodshed. You can't even deal with the Jews and the Zionists. So you can't deal with them, so you turn upon the Muslims. What, you haven't seen enough dead Muslim bodies? You want to see more? You want to now see them in the lands of Islam and in the land of the Haramain? They're not satisfied. The Khawarij and the Mu'tazila are not, to them, enjoining of the good and forbidding of the evil is to rebel against the Muslim rulers. And that's why you keep seeing them pointing out, oh, look at the concerts. Oh, look at the musicians. Oh, look at the drinking. Oh, look at the gambling. Oh, look at the casinos. Oh, look at the nightclubs and the focus upon this. They can't even put a hijab on their own daughter. But we need to worry about the rulers. They can't establish Islam in their own homes. They can't establish Islam upon their own children, upon their sons and their daughters, upon their wives, upon their cousins and their uncles and aunts, but they want to point their fingers 4,000 miles away in Riyadh or in Kuwait City or in Cairo or in Islamabad. This is the madness of the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila and their offspring from Ikhwan al-Muslimin. Be careful, my brothers and sisters. As I say, the battle between Ahlul Haqq and Ahlul Batil is a battle till Yawm al-Qiyamah. So this is why Shaykh al-Fawzan mentions, and this is a refutation upon the saying of the Khawarij, that hold that enjoying the good and forbidding of the evil is against the rulers and to break away from obedience to them and to split the united body of the Muslims, to split the jama'ah of the Muslims in those lands and to spill their blood. That's what they did in Egypt. So as soon as one of their leaders got in, from the leaders of Ikhwan al-Muslimin, the first thing they did was open the door to the Rafida. Open the avenues of communication and cooperation and ta'awun and brotherhood between them and Tehran, between them and the Iranian Rafida, enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the first thing that they did. This is your Islam, this is what you consider to be established in the Aqeedah of Salafiyah, or established in the Aqeedah of the Salaf, or the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to allow people to openly curse and rebuke and insult the companions of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then you believe that this is a success, this is an establishment of some sort of Islamic land? So what better are you? What have you brought that is better? Nothing. And it didn't last anyway. A year, maybe even if that, Allahu A'lam. It didn't achieve anything except the death of Muslims and the killing of Muslims and more repression against the da'wah. This is the outcome of the behavior of the Khawarij and the Mu'tazila.